Good afternoon, Chairman Simpson, Ranking Member Pingree, and McCollum. My name is Virgil Wind, and I am honored to serve as the Chief Executive of the Mille Band of Ojibwe, a federally recognized Indian tribe located in central Minnesota. I come before you today carrying the voices of my people. Mille is a sovereign nation with more than 5,000 band members, and we provide jobs and services that support thousands more across Minnesota. Band members and non-band members alike benefit when we do better, and we have and we will continue to be good neighbors. Like all tribal nations, we stand on the promises made in our treaties, promises that must be upheld. I am not here simply seeking money. I'm here seeking longer, healthier, better lives for my people. This is not just a budget request. It is a matter of life and death. Our people are dying younger than other Americans. Our elders, the ones who carry our language, who carry our traditions, who carry our history, are being taken from us far too soon. Families are burying loved ones because they couldn't get the care they needed. This isn't just statistics, it's names, it's faces, it's voices that should still be here today. When thinking about life expectancy of a Native American male across the United States, 65.2 years, right? My life is over halfway over. That compared to our non-Native counterparts of 76.4 years, it's 11 years difference. This is a tragedy that is preventable. We can make a difference. While we have many diverse needs, I'm here today seeking the support of 5 key issues. First, we need full funding for the Bureau of Indian Affairs, Bureau of Indian Education, and Indian Health Services. This is not just a budget request. It is a call to honor the federal government's trust responsibility. Tribal programs are already underfunded. Our people face some of the worst health disparities in the country, higher rates of diabetes, heart disease, and preventable deaths. And yet, just to put something in perspective, the federal government spends nearly twice as much on health care for people that are incarcerated than we spend on our Native Americans. Roughly $3,600 goes to a Native American compared to over $9,000 for somebody that's incarcerated. Back to IHS, the Great Lakes IHS region, the one that serves my people, it is the lowest funded IHS region in the country. That has to change. If we want to reduce government spending in the long run, then invest in our health now. Healthy people contribute to their communities. They work, they thrive, they pass on knowledge, they pass on culture to the next generation. Second, I urge you to continue supporting advanced appropriations. Every year, our communities are left wondering whether or not Congress will pass a budget, will services be cut off, will healthcare be disrupted? Other federal agencies get advanced appropriations so that they can keep operating when there are delays. We need that same stability for IHS. Healthcare is not something that can just pause. People's lives are on the line. Third, we need increased funding for tribal law enforcement. Our Mille Lacs tribal police keep our communities safe, fighting against drugs, violence, and human trafficking, but the funding from the Department of Interior covers less than 3% of our law enforcement budget. Our annual budget is over $6 million, and we receive less than 3% funding from the Department of Interior. In fact, $181,441 is all we receive through self-governance. This is not anywhere near the funding we need. Fourth, we support the funding requests of the Great Lakes Indian Fish and Wildlife Commission. Our people have cared for the lands and waters of the Great Lakes for centuries, and we continue to practice our treaty rights today. Fishing, hunting, and gathering are the traditions that make us who we are as a people. We support the fair share of no less than $50.79 million for the rights protection implementation and at least $368 million for the Great Lakes Restorative Initiative, with no less than 5% set aside for tribal programs. And finally, we ask that you encourage your colleagues to continue funding the Treasury's Office of Tribal and Native Affairs. This office plays a critical role in ensuring tribal nations have access to federal resources and economic opportunities. It must remain a priority. Chimigwech, thank you guys. Thank you for your time and attention, and always happy to help. Miigwech.
Thank you all for your testimony and for being here today.